Welcome, friends. Something a little different today. I'm going to go for a book review. This is Stephen Bartlett's book, The 33 Laws of Business and Life. It's very tappable. On the outside, but what's held within changed my life. It's very simple yet elegant cover, and the back has a few words. It says, "This is not a book about business strategy. Strategy changes like the seasons. This is a book about something much more permanent." These are the fundamental laws that will ensure excellence. These laws will work now or in 100 years from now. Will you get started? And as the front states, there's 33 laws. 32 are contained within the book, and the 33rd, you scan a QR code at the end of the book to continue your journey. The main law of the book I want to get to. He's got 3 forewords here from some of the people that have been on his podcast. If you don't know, The Diary of a CEO is a very popular podcast. Stephen Bartlett is the host. The first foreword is by Scott Galloway, Professor of Marketing at NYU Stern School of Business and author of Adrift. The second foreword is from Mo Gawdat, best-selling author and founder of 1 Billion Happy. He was also the ex-CEO of Google, I believe. And the final, biggest foreword is from Simon Sinek, optimist and New York Times best-selling author of Start With Why and The Infinite Game. So let's open this up. It says on the front, dedicated to to everyone that listens to and watches The Diary of a CEO. Thank you for allowing us to live the greatest dream we ever had. Here we go. Let's get into this. Law 1 is fill your buckets in the right order. And this is the most important rule of all, hence why it's law number 1. The 5 buckets are what you know, which is your knowledge, what you can do, aka your skills, who you know, which is your network, what you have, which is your resources, and what the world thinks of you, which is your reputation. Now this rule states that you have to fill your buckets in a certain order. Because you can lose your reputation and your resources. But if you have knowledge and skills and a network, you can rebuild everything if you lose it. There are only 2 buckets that any such professional earthquake can never empty. It can take away your network, it can take away your resources, it can even impact your reputation, but it can never remove your knowledge and it can never remove your skills. The first 2 buckets are your longevity, your foundation, and the clearest predictor of your future. Those who hoard gold have riches for a moment. Those who hoard knowledge and skills have riches for a lifetime. True prosperity is what you know and what you can do. There's some bloody gems in this book. Applied knowledge is skill. And the more you can expand and apply your knowledge, the more value you'll create in the world. This value will be repaid in a growing network, abundant resources, and a robust reputation. Make sure you fill your buckets in the right order. Let's turn some pages. There's quite a few fantastic rules and laws. I'm just going to move on. Law 9. Always prioritize your first foundation. This law makes the case that most of us have the wrong priorities, and it urges you to reprioritize your health so that you can live long enough to enjoy all your other priorities. Warren Buffett, formerly the richest man on earth, sat in front of a small group of college students in Omaha, Nebraska, and gave them his most important piece of advice. When I was 16, I had just two things on my mind: girls and cars. I wasn't very good with girls, so I thought about cars. I thought about girls too, but I had more luck with cars. Let's say that when I turned 16, a genie had appeared to me, and that genie said, "I'm going to give you the car of your choice, and it'll be here tomorrow morning with a big bow tied on it, brand new, and it's all yours." Having heard all the genie stories, I would say, "What's the catch?" And the genie would answer, "There's only one catch. This is the last car you're ever going to get in your life, so it's got to last you a lifetime." If that had happened, I would have picked out a car, but can you imagine knowing that it had to last a lifetime? What would I do with it? I would read the manual about 5 times. I would always keep it garaged. If there was the least little dent or scratch, I'd have it fixed right away because I wouldn't want it rusting. I would baby that car because it would have to last a lifetime. This is exactly the position you are in concerning your mind and body. You only get one mind and you only get one body, and it's got to last you a lifetime. Now, it's very easy to let them ride for many years, but if you don't take care of that mind and that body, they'll be a wreck 40 years later, just like the car would be. It's what you do right now, today, that determines how your mind and body will operate 10, 20, and 30 years from now. You must take care of it. There is no greater form of gratitude than taking care of yourself. There's a quote at the bottom of this page, just here, and it says, "Those who think they have no time for bodily exercise will sooner or later have to find time for illness." It's very important that we look after ourselves. Your health is your first foundation. This is a good law. I like this one. To find the start. This is Law 10. Law 10 is useless absurdity will define you more than useful practicalities. And this law is all about how we need to embrace the uniqueness of us to get ahead. The fact that if you conform, you're never going to break the mold. Whereas the quirks and the fact that we're all pretty weird in our own different ways, but you can use that to your advantage to get ahead in life and in business. There's a piece in here about Brewdog using beer showers. finish it up right there. Stick around for more book reviews and lo-fi ASMR. I'd recommend you go and pick this up. I got mine on Amazon. Delivered straight to my door. See you in the next one, my friends.